It's hard to wake up in the morning and think, dude, what I'm even doing? Nothing makes sense. Like, you drag yourself out of bed, check your phone, answer emails, eat something that barely counts as breakfast, deal with work, pretend to relax scrolling through nonsense, then knock out. And the next day, you do it all over again. It feels like a loop with no punchline. Welcome to the absurd. Albert Camus, yeah, the guy who basically became the spokesperson for absurdism, said something brutal but honest. Life doesn't come with meaning built in. The universe isn't rooting for you. It's not against you either. It just doesn't care. And if you are waiting for things to finally make sense someday, I've got bad news. They won't. But hold on, don't flip your desk just yet, because this idea, the whole nothing has meaning thing, might actually be the best news you will hear today. Since we are kids, people hand us a pre-written script. Get good grades, so you can get into college, so you can get a job, so you can pay bills, so you can do that forever. And we accept it like it's some sacred prophecy. We start believing life has a straight path, like a game with mandatory missions. But that's just a social construction designed to keep everyone busy and predictable. Camus looks at this whole setup and basically asks, what if this entire script is just a joke? That nagging emptiness you feel sometimes, that weird sense that no matter what you accomplish, something still feels off? It's because deep down you are expecting some higher purpose to reveal itself. But it won't, because it's not there. And that's the heart of the absurd. Humans desperately want meaning, and the universe doesn't provide any. Should be terrifying, right? But Camus flips it. He says it's actually a chance to finally be free. When people realize there is no ultimate meaning, most freak out and run toward one of the two exits. The first one, they invent a meaning. I'm part of a divine plan. Everything happens for a reason, or my life has a cosmic mission. Comforting, sure, but it's a way of avoiding the real confrontation with the absurd. The second one is give up entirely. If nothing matters, why bother? This is the lazy, hopeless version, the mental equivalent of unplugging the controller and staring at the wall. But Camus offers a third option, and this one changes everything. It's basically to say whatever and live anyway. You don't need the universe to hand you meaning. You can just exist. Do things because you choose to, not because you are trying to fit into some grand narrative. Camus uses the myth of Sisyphus, the dude doomed to roll a boulder up a hill forever, as a metaphor. It sounds like torture, but Camus asks, what if Sisyphus just decided he liked the walk? That's the spirit of absurdism, accepting that life has no grand purpose, and still living fully, maybe even joyfully, laughing at your own destiny because there's no epic ending waiting for you anyway, creating your own meaning while knowing you are the one who invented it. That's not nihilism, that's freedom. So how should we live then? If life has no ultimate purpose, how are we supposed to live? Camus says we've got three choices. The first one is live inside an illusion, which is the most common path. We can quit the game, which is the dumbest path. Or you can embrace the absurd and live your way. It's the wildest and most liberating path. Most people stick to the first two because they can't let go the idea that life should make sense, that it should be fair, or that effort should guarantee reward. That word should is the root of most suffering. For example, you fall for someone, you are kind, present, thoughtful, you think you deserve to be loved back. But life doesn't run on a reward system. You can do everything right and still get your heart dropped like a cheap phone case. Your pain doesn't come from what happened. It comes from the belief that it should have happened differently. Absurdism simply says, life doesn't have to be fair. It just is. A lot of people hear nothing has meaning and immediately faceplant into despair. If nothing matters, why try? That's passive nihilism, a psychological black hole. You become a ghost walking through your own life. But here's the twist. If nothing has a predetermined meaning, then everything can have meaning. You have full permission to decide what matters. Here's the fun path. Create your own game. And this is where things get interesting. You can turn your existence into whatever you want. Become a chess nerd because it feels satisfying. Travel with no plan just because it sounds fun. Paint weird art that nobody understands. Or write spicy video scripts for YouTube channel just because it sparks something in you. There are no cosmic rules, no right or wrong life path. Only the time you have and the choices you make with it. When you stop chasing some mythical meaning, smaller joys suddenly become brighter. Laughing with friends, cooking a good meal, watching a movie, learning something random, staring at the sky for no reason. Just being alive becomes enough. The turning point is when the absurd stops being scary and starts being your best friend. Some of the freest people in history were those who embraced chaos instead of trying to control everything. Camus himself, playing sports, writing provocatively, living intensely. Oscar Wilde, treating life like another theater performance and enjoying every act. Bruce Lee, refusing rigid beliefs, choosing to be fluid like water. What do they all share? They didn't wait for life to be meaningful before living it. And when you stop taking everything so seriously, the failures feel lighter. The fear of judgment fades, and you finally start making choices that feel like yours. Ironically, when you stop worrying about the meaning of life, life starts making a whole lot more sense. So, here's the simple version. Life doesn't come with a meaning, so you are free to create one. It doesn't have to be deep, spiritual, or grand. It can be as simple as, I want to enjoy my time here. And that's enough. So the next time the question, what's the meaning of life, pops into your head, you can shrug and say, I have no idea, but I'm having a damn good time trying to figure it out.